Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe, and this is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Today is episode number 210 of the Level Up program and day number 50 of the Brown Belt. We're going to be shooting again from stick right one, and if you're new to the program here, this is about learning how to shoot the dice, documenting my journey on shooting the dice, and practicing a trend-based betting system. If you're playing along with Crapsee, the code today is P9E8T2, or you can click on the Live tab on Crapsee, and that'll bring you to this table. So if you guys watched yesterday, yesterday was a complete shambles. We had, I think, 3.7 outs. We had a 3 roller, and we had a 9, and I think like a 12. So it was not very good shooting yesterday. Today we will change things around. In the chat, we've got Kevin, who checked in first, who's going to tell me to watch out for deer here pretty soon. We have Roger from OMC Craps. We have JR. We have Frida, and we have Uncle Hoku. So welcome to everybody. Get your bets in on Crapsee. Make sure you press that I am ready button. We have 9 people in Crapsee right now. We have 10 people watching currently. So make sure you do say hi in the chat to make sure that we all know that you're here and so we can say hi in return. So last night I was watching a video on Casino Quest, and they had a strategy called the Wheezy system. And my normal go-to when I'm in this casino, and this is on other shooters, unless I know the shooter, is the horseman strategy. But they're touting this Wheezy system as being the next best thing since sliced bread. So we're going to give it a try today at the $25 level. And I'm just going to roll it out with my rolls and see if I actually do like the way of betting that they do. And if I do like it, maybe I'll consider playing this in the casino instead of the horseman. But remember, I always play my trend-based betting system, which is a 66 inside to go to 88. And then I go back down to 44 after that second hit. And then I trend-based bet up after that. And then, like I said, the other shooters will be that horseman. So let's try this Casino Quest, the Wheezy system. So what they do with this, again, they play it as if it's like a $25 table. So we'll go with $50 don't pass. And we're going to call that all bets set right there. We're going to stick with the 5-4-5 how do we set to start off today. So again, we're shooting from stick right one. This will be our second day in a row doing this. And we got dice out. And we have a 4-1-5. That would be the horse and buggy. So 5 will be our first point. Let me engage KPI roll tracker. So we have the 4-1-5. And we'll enter that in a Crapsee. And a little bit slow getting started here, guys, so I apologize for that. So now what the system says is we get the don't pass set. If the point is a 5, 6, 8, or 9, what we're going to do is we're going to go $60 in odds. So we're going to go $60 in don't pass odds. And then we're going to pick up the 4 and 10 for a quarter. So those will obviously be buy bets. So we'll put $25 in 4 and $25 on that 10. And what we're trying to do now is we're trying to get a hit on that 4 or 10. And if we do, what we're going to do is we're going to take our don't pass line odds down, and then we'll drop our don't pass to $25. And I hope I can do that with Crapsee, but we'll give it a shot and see what happens here. Good morning, Demon Dog Chris. I've not seen you for a while, my friend. Welcome. So again, that was one dice off axis there. We have 5-4-5-4 dice set. And all bets set. Dice out. So hopefully we can get a 4 or 10 here. That would be the perfect situation. We got a 5-2-7. That would be the next perfect situation. Darn it. Those rolls are continuing on from yesterday. That is frustrating. But anyhow, we got paid out on that one, so that was a nice payout. We actually made $40 off of that short roll. So we're going to keep that $50 don't pass up there. And that was we had a 1 dice off axis, and then we had a double pitch. So let's try the hard way set one more time here. And if we continue to get these hard way set, our double pitches, we were going to switch our sets around a little bit. So all bets set here, and dice out. Shooter number 2 on this very early Thursday morning for level up. Dice out. And we have a 2-6 Duracell 8. That'll be our new point. So the 2-6-8. Go out and support free live craps, as Duracell would say. So again, we're going to put $60 on the don't pass odds. Again, with this betting strategy called the Wheezy system, if your point is the 5, 6, 8, or 9, you place $60 on don't pass odds. And again, this is for a $25 table level. If you're playing the $10 or $15 table, you do a $30 don't pass, and then you do 30 don't pass odds, and then you put a 15 on the 4 and 10 for that. But we're going to go 25 on the 4 and 10, make that a buy bet. And again, our perfect situation now would be to hit a 4 or 10 right off the bat. If we could do that, then we would pull those odds down. We would cut the don't pass in half, so that way, at the very least, we were at a break-even point. And if we can get past that, I have my own little twist we're going to do with this. So all bets set here and dice out. And we have a 3-6-9. So that would be the center field 9. So that does nothing for my bets. That is 1 dice off axis. So we had 1 dice off axis for 2 rolls in a row. Go with the 5-4-5-4 again. Make sure you get your bets in. You press that button. We got 13 people watching right now on YouTube. We've got 7 people playing on Crapsee. Good morning, SJ. I would imagine you're on your way to work or you're at work, so drive safely, my friend. And all bets out. Dice out. And we got a 2-6-8 Duracell 8 again. So that is our point. So unfortunately, we knocked our point off, our don't pass off, and the odds. Now, in the strategy on, I don't recall seeing on their video if they go back up again, but we're going to go back up again. We're going to be looking for a new point. And again, I'm just trying the strategy out today to see if I like this in replacement for the horseman. That was a 1 dice off axis again. So 5-4-5-4. And if I keep on hitting this 8, because I tend to have strong numbers each day, if I keep on hitting the 8, obviously I'll change out of the strategy, go to a different strategy and that. But again, 5-4-5-4 hard reset, $50 don't pass. Our box numbers are turned off, and all bets set. Dice out. And we have Snake Eyes, Magic Aces, 1-1-2. So a little bit of that money we lost, we'll get back on this because the don't pass does pay out on craps number come out. So we'll get some of that money back, which is nice. We'll stay up at $50 there. So all we lost so far are the odds. So that was both dice off axis there. So I don't know, guys in the chat, let me know if you guys watched that Casino Quest video last night, and tell me what you think about what you saw on the strategy that they put out. So all bet set. Good morning, Dusted One. Excellent. And we have a 369 for our point, center field 9. So we've been rolling 369 quite a bit so far in our early stages today. So 9 will be our new point again. Again, we're going to go $60 and don't pass odds, and then our 4 and 10 are turned back on. That was 1 dice off axis again, so we'll stick with that hardway set. And then I'll show you guys the throwing chart on how to adjust the dice sets after we're done with this shooter here. All bet set. And dice out. Let's get a 10 or 4 so I can show you that part of the strategy. Dice out. And we got a 6, a 3-3 double digit hard 6. So that does nothing for our strategy again. But if you're pulling the inside numbers, I seem to be hitting the inside numbers today. That will help pay out for you. So JR is asking how many people are headed out to Vegas for Craps for Cure next month. I would love to, but I have a situation come up where I cannot make it out. I was actually I was making arrangements to get lodging and travel and all that stuff, but I'm not able to do that yet. So Estee did not watch the CQ video yet. I honestly don't know if it has promise with people that have some skill in throwing, but for the random rowers at the table, I think it does. It's interesting. It's kind of a different little twist to it. So let's go all bet set here. Dice out. And we have a 2-3-5, actually a 3-2-5. The dice spun around on me. 3-2-5, Justice 5. But I'm not, when I first started playing craps, everyone, I started playing, I was a hybrid player. I did a lot of the 6, 7, 8. Jacob from Wager Me, this is how I learned how to play craps, or at least the rules of craps. Good morning, Red Eye. So yeah, Jacob was what I started with, a hybrid, and then I went to different strategies, like all the people were putting out different strategies, so I started watching those, and then I went to the trend-based betting system, which is what I've been on for about a year now, or about a half a year, I would say, and I really like the trend-based betting system. So what I'm going to do is, if we can hit a 410 here, and then we'll hit a second time, we'll start going to the trend-based betting, and I'll show you guys how that works. Good morning, Coach Joe in Marble Fork. And I'll bet set here. Days out. So they were touting this strategy, the Wheezy system, as a strategy that's really good for a lot of point 7 outs, a choppy table, or a very cold table. And we have a ace deuce Alfredo sauce. 1, 2, 3. But I think if you have a person that keeps on hitting a lot of points, this system is obviously not a good way to do it. But 5, 4, 5, 4. Again, we keep on getting this last roll is 1 dice off axis. The 2 prior to that were We had a primary and a single pitch, but we've been getting mostly one dice off axis with this dice set today. And we got all bets set here. Dice out. And we got a 3, 4, 7. So this time it did pay out for us. Again, we're trying to get that darn 4 and 10 though with this betting system here. We got a 9 rower this time, so we almost got to the double digits. So it's a 3, 4, 7. Ouch. So we actually made $50. We lost $20 total on this go around. So not bad, guys. We had, I don't know, we had $110, $160 out there, you know, and we lost $20 off of that. They touted this system also as a way to stay on the table for a long periods of time. So you're not going to have huge wins or huge losses, they said. So $50 pass line, or don't pass line bet again here. We were mostly one dice off axis, and I told you I was going to go flip over to that chart to show you guys. So our rolls mostly one dice off axis. That would be a yes. My double pitching, double inputting, double exploiting, that would be a no. So that means we're going to stick with that hard way set. Good morning, Jeff. So let's go all bets set here. 8 people in Crapsee. We got 13 people watching. And dice out. They split apart. Let's regrip them. And here we go. We got a 7 on a come out. We have the 1, 6, 7. So this is where this type of strategy does not do well on the 7s or 11s for a come out. So let's go back up again on a don't pass for $50. And that was both dice off axis. 5, 4, 5, 4. And all bets set. Press that button, everyone. The left die stuck to the table, guys. Oh my God. Second come out 7. The pass line winner. Don't pass loser. So this is where that strategy is not going to pay out well for me. Unless we can hit that 4 and 10 once we get things set. So that was both dice off axis. Let's switch. Oh, no, we're going to stick with the 5, 4, 5, 4 right now. And that's it. Yeah, Jeff, I had a bunch of them yesterday as well. I wanted to quit as well. And I was hoping things would change around here a little bit today, but it does not seem to be so. But dice out. Usually it's just when Nemo shows up, I get these 7s on a come out. We got a 3, 4, 7. Guys, I don't know what the hell's wrong with me lately. Oh my God. So this is not working. Let's switch our dice sets, and I'm gonna get off that don't pass. We're gonna go back to my normal strategy here. So we're gonna go, let's go a 6, 5, 1, 2, which is our all 7 set, which we actually ended with yesterday. We did well. Let's go with a $40 pass line bet. Let's go with a $6 craps check. We'll go $7 craps check. And we're going to go 5, 5, 5 on the ATS. There we go. So we're going to go back to our normal betting here. And all bets set. Going to the all 7 set right now. And we got a 4-5 hard 9 Big Mac. So Jeff does show up. We have a bunch of 7s. Now we have his Big Mac. So 9 will be our new point. We're going to go again with that 6-5-1-2. And we're going to go with the 160 across bet level here. And we're not going to put any pass line odds out there. No, Jeff, do not leave, please. Oh my God. Anyhow, all bets set here, guys. Thanks out. A little short on that landing zone, guys, but we have the 4-6-10. That'd be Waylon's best friend, weighing it in, Daddy Joe. So we got a 4-6. And what we're going to do is we're going to take, so since you got the 10, we're going to take the 4 down. So we are looking for at least 2 hits here. And then we'll get down and we'll either go to 64 across or we'll go 90. No, either 64 across or 96 across. So 6-5-1-2. And all bets set. And we got a 3-1-4 Big Joe from Crapsee Master Journey. So I took down the wrong number. I took down the 4 before, so we do not get any payouts for that, but that does help us with that ATS bet. So we're going to stick with the all 7s here. So yeah, he activated the slot bonus, the 7-7-7. I did that yesterday. I think I had 4 7s on a come out yesterday. So all that set. And dice up. Again, that dice stuck to the map, but we have the 5-5 hard 10, the Old Bay Bushel. So I've been having that happen with this throw from this side. I don't know if it's the dice or the throw itself. These are newer dice. But what happens is they land, they stick. They don't really go forward. They don't go backwards. They just kind of land there and stay there. But anyhow, that was a hit on the 10. What we're going to do is we're still in a negative yet because of that first shooter. So we're going to take that 10 down, and we're just going to be on the inside numbers now. So we have $140 on the table. We're still in a negative because of our bets. Those first 3 come out 7s. They really hurt us on that. So all bets set and dice out. Stick with the all 7 set. And there we go. We got the 5-2-7 to 2-5 Bruce. Do not become shark bait. Let's get some longevity here. Oh my God. Eight, 9, that's average if you ask me. If I can get double digits, that's what my goal is. Let's stick with the 6-5-1-2. And again, we are going to go, let's go $20 pass line, $2 craps check, 5-5-5 on the ATS. And something popped up weird on my screen, so give me 1 second here. I'm going to minimize that. And then we got to get back to KPI. There we go. So it should be all set here. Sorry about the interruption. And all bet set. Dice out. And we have a 5-6 Midmo Yo Chiro coming to us from above. So that is a pass line winner, come out winner, natural. Six, 5, 1, 2. Sticking with that $20 pass line bet, $2 craps check. Our ATS is still intact, so we made $18 off of that last throw. And all bets set. Dice out. And we have a 4-6-10, Waylon's best friend weighing it in, Big Ben. So 10 is our new point. Again, we're going to go 160 across bet level. Stick with the 6, 5, 1, 2. And all bets set. Make sure you hit that button, everyone, please. A little bit low on the trajectory there, guys. 5-2 Bruce. So that was a mechanical issue in that throw. Just cannot get any rhythm going here, though. Oh my God. This is definitely the journey that we have going on here. $40 pass line. $7 craps check. And the 555 on the ATS. Let's go 10, 5, 10 on the ATS. And I'll bet set. Stick with the all 7 set. Like I said, the last throw was a mechanical issue. Had a very low arc to it. I didn't have any height to the throw. And we have a 2, 5, 7 on the come out. Seven is definitely dominant here. So we're having a lot of, that was a primary hit on that one. So that was both dice on access. Forgot to enter in Crapsee there. We did make $8 off of that roll, though. Everybody's doing rebuys today, guys. I apologize for everything. Over the broom, says CRC. And for those of you who don't know what that means, some people train with a broom across the end of their table here. So it'd be something like that, and they would have to throw it over the top of that to get the height and the distance and the energy levels correctly. So again, $40 pass lane bet, $7 craps check. We're gonna go 10, 5, 10 on that ATS. We are due to hit this darn thing one of these days. Was it last week or the week before we hit it a couple times? I think it was last week. And all bets set. Stick person is only 5'1" and you are 7'6", so does that mean you still have to throw underneath the stick person? And we got dice out. And that was a little bit low trajectory again, but we have the 5-1 KitchenAid mixer. So 6 will be your new point. Again, we're going 160 across. Good morning, Larry, Magic Aces. Guys, check out, he has his own YouTube channel, but he also has the a Facebook page that you guys can check out also. You have to request to be a member of it. It doesn't cost anything. So we're going to 160 across bet level. No pass line odds. 6512. And all bets set. I definitely did find a hole in the wheezy there, Roger. That's why we're not doing the wheezy right now. All bets set. And we have the square pair, the heart 8, 4-4, heart 8. So that'll be our first hit for this roll. And what we're going to do is we're going to take that 8 down. That's how Jacob was doing that. If you hit a number, you take it down. You need 3 numbers hit. And then we should be at that break-even point. Let's take a look at the L7 set here. 6512. And we got all bets set. These out. And we have a 639 center field 9. Finally, we're starting to get some decent hits with our bets. We'll take that 9 down. So we have got $71 brought back. We still have 140 on the table because of the pass line and the ATS. That was an implosion. That was 1 dice off axis there. And we're going to call that all bets set. Press that button, everyone. And we have the 426, so 2x4, and that should be our point. It is. So we hit the point. So that is nice, and that will allow us to bring our pass line bet down a little bit lower now. I don't like that higher pass line, but we do that to cover that ATS and a couple other things. So let's go down to a $10 pass line bet. We're going to go a $2 crap check. And we now have got $111 brought back to the rack. We have 112 on the table. Currently, our box numbers are turned off. So once we get a point set, we're going to probably go with the 96 across bet level. So all bets set here. And dice out 6512. So today my landing zone is relatively close on all the throws, but I'm having troubles with the throwing height of the dice. And we have a 156 again, 156, the KitchenAid mixer. So we're back on that 6. So Let's go with the 96 across bet level here. So we're going to take our box numbers down. Actually, we're going to go with 64 across bet level. No, we'll go 96 across bet level. And we're not going to do any pass line odds. So we have 109 brought back to the rack. We have 113 on the table. So we're only into the shooter for $4 right now. So 6, 5, 1, 2. And all bets set. 16 people watching on YouTube. I believe there's 8 people playing at Crapsee right now. And we hit that point. We buckshotted it. Then we got a 516 KitchenAid mixer. So now we're starting to see some repeat numbers on the good side. And that's where, you know, your controlled shooting or your dice influence should show up, is where you start getting repeat numbers. Unfortunately, we were stuck on that other bad number repeating all the time. But now we're starting to get some of these inside numbers repeating, which is nice to see. So we're going to be coming out again, sticking with the $10 pass line bet. We're going to go to the $2 craps check again. 6, 5, 1, 2, the all 7 set, and all bet set. Dice out. And we have a 2, 1, 3 on a come out. Ace deuce Alfredo sauce. So our craps check will cover us for that one. So we have a 2, 1, 3. Again, we're going to go back up to $10 on that pass line bet that helped us with that ATS. Craps check still stays up at $2. So we are now in the profit. 6, 5, 1, 2. Bet set. And we have a 617 on the come out, so that's going to clear that ATS bet. Still looking for a point. So we're going to go up to $20 on the pass line. Now we'll go with a $3 craps check. Go to 555 on the ATS this time. And again, stick with the 5, 4, 1, 2 dice set. We have red eye in number 1 spot here with $2,500. And the rest of us are all in a negative. So, Brick Paul's in the positive too, but he's not playing. All bets set. But we're definitely in the positive on this shooter so far. And we got a 3, 5, 8. 8 came easy. So 8 will be our new point. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of thinking about that strategy that Casino Quest put out. Again, I would like to play it maybe on other shooters at the table. People that I know that people that I don't know if they can shoot or not. But all bet set. Good morning, Durso. Welcome back to Level Up. I heard that you are doing a lot of hours working, so you have not been visiting a lot of our channels, so welcome back. And we have a leaner. It's a 3. It should come down on as a 3. Yep. And we have a 3, 5, 8. 8 came easy again. So that is our point again. So we hit our point right away. So this shooter's actually hitting points. Finally got to the double digit today. So we'll take that $20. We'll keep it at, we're going to bring our $20 down to $10 again. We'll go to $2 crap check. And again, 6512. If you're just joining in today, we're shooting from stick right 1. This is our second day in a row doing this. We're going to go all bet set here. And my normal throwing position is that stick left 1. But we're trying to train ourselves to throw from the opposite side of the table, because that stick left position is not always available. We have a 2, 4, 6 to 2x4. So 6 will be our new point. So we're definitely on the inside numbers now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take $10 in pass line odds. And we have 142 brought back to the rack. We have 113 on the table currently. Stick with the all 7 set here and all bet set. Face out. Dice crossed on me this time. We buckshotted the point right away. So we have a 4, 2, 6. Definitely hitting repeat numbers here, setting the point and hitting the point. I think this is the 3rd or 4th time we've hit the point in this shooter already, and we're only 13 rolls in. And that was 2 different points that we've had. We had the 8 twice already. So 6, 5, 1, 2. Again, $10 pass line bet, $2 craps check. And we are 13 rolls in here. We've only hit, since we had those 7s on the come-outs there, we only hit 2 numbers since then. Make sure you click that button, everyone, please. So Red Eye needs me to get some height on this one because he really needs this hit bad. All bet set. Coming out looking for a point. And we have magic aces, 112. So that is a come out craps check winner. Loser in the pass line. Again, we're going to go back up on that pass line for $10. $2 craps check. So we got one of the hard numbers all the way. You are welcome, Red Eye. He says, thank you for that. Thanks out. And I have never gotten a tip as a shooter at the table. I have given tips out to other shooters, but I've never gotten a tip. And we get a 516, so we're back on that 6. This is the KitchenAid mixer once again. So we definitely got it down now. We're hitting his inside numbers. That is the 8th 6 that we've thrown out of 37 rolls, and we threw 5 8s so far. Good morning, Blackburn. Derek, welcome to Level Up. 6512. I heard that you had a very fun and I believe successful trip to Vegas not too long ago, last week, I believe. All bet set. Looking forward to next year, or is it the year after when you're coming to Green Bay for the NFL draft? We'll have to meet up when you come up for that. All but set. Yeah, we got a 347. Ouch. So finally got a little bit of longevity in that roll. Something that we were failing to have throughout the day here. Finally got our just the tip. Yeah, I'm glad it's just the tip, nothing more than that. So JR got 250 from a shooter last month in Kansas. He thinks he made about $8,000 on his 3 shots. That is awesome. That is a very cool thing to receive from somebody. Made $63 on that shooter finally. That was our first winner for the day. So it had a 16 rower. Let's go one more shooter here. We do have a little bit of time left. Again, we're going to go $20 pass line bet. We're going to go $2 craps check. We're going to go 555 on an ATS, and let's hit that ATS. Let's get some money back to our rack. 6512. That seemed to be working for us on this last shooter. We were hitting mostly the inside numbers. So we're going to probably do like a 110 inside once we get a point established here. Make sure you click that button there. We got 16 people watching on YouTube yet. We have 8 people on Crapsee yet. And that's it. That's out. And we have a 4-5 hard 9 Big Mac for our new point. 459. Don't know if Jeff is still listening. That's the second one I've hit since he came on before. I know he said he's been doing a lot of driving lately, so he is listening in the background a lot of times. We're going to go with the 110 inside bet level, since we're hitting mostly inside numbers right now. And let's take $10 in pass line odds as well. So all bet set. So Blackburn says no shoes tipped him since he was the only group member with him for all 3 of his hits at the power station. So you hit the ATS, I believe, 3 times, or? Isn't. Wow, that right die hit and kicked way out, but we have a 145 horse and buggy. So let's do a 22 pressure, inside pressure. And we are going to pick up another $5 in pass line odds. So we have $15 in pass line odds. 6512. And all bets set. Nice out. And we have a 145 again, horse and buggy. That's the second 5 in a row. And that should be enough for us to take our bets down and go to the 64 across bet level. So it's $75 brought back to the rack. We have 89 on the table, so we're going to have to take one more hit yet. 6, 5, 1, 2. No, let's do this one. So let's take that 4 and 10 off, since we're not really hitting the outside numbers. We're hitting mostly the inside numbers. So we're actually into profit now. $75 in the rack, 69 on a table. And all bets set. And we have a 4-4 hard 8 square pair. So that was a good decision to stay on the inside for now. Again, try to bet what you're seeing. So we're going to go to $18 on that 6 and 8. And again, stick with that all 7 set. 6, 5, 1, 2. And I'll bet set here. Make sure you press the button there, guys. Everybody's a little bit slow today on this. I know I've been cutting off some people from their bets, but gotta get my shots in as well for the day. Dice split apart. Let's regrip them. Dice out. A little bit low on the trajectory again, but we have a 4-1-5 horse and buggy again. So that's quite a few 5s that we've thrown on this shooter. Maybe something that you would consider hopping. So we're going to make that 5 look like 15. And then we should be in the position now where we start pressing our bets up big time. So press the thumbs up, says CRC. I appreciate that. 6, 5, 1, 2. And I'll bet set. Dice out. Dice cross again, guys, and that is the end of our roll with a 3, 4, 7 out. So another subpar throw for this shooter. But at least we did get to the profit. We made a profit off of that, and it was only 6 rolls long, and we made a profit of $17. So let's look at our statistics for the day. We have 6 shooters today. Again, I don't like to go over 4 shooters because that's to me is for an hour 4 shooters is decent but not great, but getting to that point. But we had a 2, a 9, an 8, a 3, a 16, and a 6. We had an SOR today of 7.3, which is well below our average. And we had an SRR of a 4.0, which again is below my average. Was 5 come out 7s. The 4s were definitely low today. We had 7s really high, the 6s were really high, and all the other numbers started catching up, the 5s and the 9s. It looked like we had a lot of them at the end there, but it actually brought them back to what they were expected. So our box numbers are a little bit low expected, inside numbers are a little bit higher than expected, 4s and 10s are low today, come out 7s are off the charts. Our horns and field numbers are low, and our hardways were low today. Let's look at our statistics for the brown belt. And this is all the way through the end of yesterday. It gave us a little bit of a hit yesterday with the poor throwing that we did. But we have got 1,573 throws in on the brown belt so far with a 9.67 SOR and a 7.3 SRR. So those numbers are right. Again, we're trying to get that SOR to 10 by the end of the brown belt or better, and we're trying to get that SRR to 8 or better by the end of the brown belt. But hey guys, thanks for joining in today. I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be throwing from stick left, my normal throwing position. But until then, hey, my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Have a great day, everyone, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow.